This video is sponsored by DoubleCoin. Visit DoubleCoinTires.com for more information.
Welcome back to Fleet Equipment on the Road. I'm Kevin Linger, and today we're actually on the road testing out the 2025 Chevy Silverado EV. This is the 8WT, which is their one with the largest battery configuration, giving us about 492 estimated miles of range on a full charge. This also has 10,000 pounds of towing capacity, and there's a button, all you do is hit it, and it will let you know that if you're towing that full 10,000 pounds, you're not gonna get the full range, obviously, like with any type of fuel in any vehicle. Now, let's say you're not hauling the full 10,000 pounds, you've only got 5,000. After a while, the truck's gonna realize, hey, there's not as much drag and weight as we expected, so it's going to send that estimate creeping back up a little bit. This Silverado EV 8WT, or work truck, also has 1,400 pounds of payload capacity, which is great for hauling tools and cargo or gear to and from a work site, or in my case, picking up a used patio set that your wife really wanted. I made the most out of the space, putting the table in the bed, chairs in the cab behind me, and the cushions in the 10.7 cubic foot E-trunk, as GM calls it, up front. In addition to each of those locations offering storage space, they all also offer power outlets, with a total of up to 11 available depending on configuration. In the bed, I had access to 4 120 volt ports and one 240 volt port. If you're going to be powering tools with those on the job site all day, you'll want to use the power bank setting, which limits the amount of the Silverado's battery charge that you can use. It can be set to leave you with an expected range if you need to make it back home, or you can set it to only supply power for a set number of hours if you know a job will only take so long. Using the MyChevrolet app, you can change a lot of vehicle settings, including where those settings are located on the 11.3-inch infotainment screen, to suit driver preferences. Drivers can also use the app to lock or unlock the truck if the keys were left inside. Now, if you need this type of access across your entire fleet, there are options through OnStar to let your back office help drivers out remotely. OnStar Vehicle Insights also lets managers monitor charge status and diagnostics for greater vehicle visibility. Additionally, if you put a route into the GPS that's longer than your current battery charge allows, the software will find EV charging stations along the way. If you do need to charge up, but you don't have a lot of time, GM said the Silverado EV is capable of using a 350 kilowatt supercharger, and it can gain an estimated 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes. We saw our videos on the Chevy Bright Drop delivery van. There are some similarities between the two platforms. The simplified shift stock, the seat that alerts you depending on which side an alert is happening, so it'll vibrate on the right side if there's something on the right side, left side, etc. There's forward-facing and rear-facing cameras, there's side cameras, and together it stitches together a big 360-degree view for when you're backing out of spaces or trying to maneuver through something tight. The truck also includes a full suite of driver assist features like emergency braking, lane keep assist, and rear pedestrian detection, all standard. Another feature that is similar between the Silverado EV and the Bright Drop that we tested previously is one pedal driving. So that means you let off the accelerator, the braking kicks on, helps with regenerative braking to extend battery life. So there's two different modes. There is normal and high. Normal is the setting I use most of the time. When you lift up on the accelerator, the truck starts to lightly slow down, feeling a little more pressure than a coast. Now, if you switch to high, you will feel the difference. The deceleration is much more quick, and it would be better suited for use in delivery applications or in urban areas where you're frequently stopping. But we're not interested in taking our foot off the pedal. Being an EV, this truck has four-wheel drive, offering 510 maximum horsepower and 580 pound-feet of instant torque. GM said this lets the Silverado move quickly and confidently over uneven terrain on the job site. And I can attest to the quick side of that. I had to move over really quickly on a highway because someone merged without looking. Press down on the pedal, thinking that it was just back in my normal vehicle. I was not. You go very fast, very quickly. Coming from driving larger EVs down to this one, it's still a very heavy vehicle, but it moves like a sports car. And thanks to the structure of GM's Ultium battery platform, the truck handles better than you'd expect for its size. The low center of gravity and independent coil suspension keep things planted on curves and steady on uneven pavement. As we come to a red light, our video comes to a close. I really want to thank General Motors for letting us test out the Chevy Silverado EV. It's a truck that can fit in a lot of different applications in a lot of different ways. If you want to see more deep dives and test drives, go and subscribe to Fleet Equipment Magazine and be on the lookout for new episodes of Unscripted and On the Road. Thanks for watching.